They are.
Hold on. The religious service. You love the assistance of Dr. Moon. I have acceded to Mr. Johnson's pleas, and it seems we have made quite the error.
What's with all these people? This isn't a lynching, is it?
Dr. Moon, Mr. Johnson has been telling me what you've been doing for him.
How much did he tell you? You're going to report me. Which one, the army or the Navy?
The religious service.
Who, me?
Don't worry about it, Mooney. It's cinched. Just follow me.
If you need any help, I'll be right here. Here are the ship's songbooks, Doctor.
And anyone can open?
We're in your hands.
Brethren, sisters, friends, relatives, members of the WPA, the PTA, and the DAR. We are here today to help reform Snake Eyes Johnson, who stands beside me, a repentant sinner. Hey, that ain't bad.
And, what about capital punishment?
Oh, it was good enough for my father. It's good enough for me. Nice! Now look at this poor sinner, who stands beside me at war with his conscience. And I ask you, do we want war?
No!
Do we want peace?
No!
What do we want?
Hooray!
And yet, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hollow this man. It is rather we should ask ourselves if he who throws the first stone wants to live in a glass house.
Right!
For neither rain, nor storm, nor dark of night will deter these stone throwers from their appointed throwing rounds.
Yeah!
In other words, be kind to your friends. If it weren't for them, we'd all be strangers. In the words of the late Warden Lewis C. Laws, there's no such thing as a bad criminal, only bad parents. As the warden said to me, you're only in from 1 to 5. Keep your noses clean.
Oh, wait a minute, brothers and sisters. I've heard the call. But we're here to fight the devil.
Yeah!
And I'm going to lead the fight.
Yeah!
Now, I want everyone to turn to his neighbor and say, oh, bless you, brother. Bless you, sister.
Bless you, brother. Bless you, sister.
Now, there is only one way to fight the devil, and that's out in the open.
Yeah!
There is only one way to fight the devil, and that is to confess your sins.
Yeah!
Who will be the first to speak out and say, I'm a sinner?
I'm a sinner.
Yeah, Bob.
And thank you, brother. Who's next?
I'm a sinner. She's from Calabasas.
And now let's get down to cases. I want everyone to call their sins out right here in the meeting.
Yeah, Bo.
Oh, you work the floor, Brother Moon. Urge them to unburden their souls.
Oh, who's gonna squeal? Who's gonna give up the goods?
I'll confess. There's was a time I drank.
I'm just cursed with sex appeal. That's been my problem.
Oh, well, now she's not confessing. She's advertising. Come on, folks. Let's get busy. Who will give us a real confession? You can tell me, I know what sin is. I've been a sinner.
I'll confess, I once let a girl astray.
That's it. Can I hear from another layman? Do I hear two, maybe 3?
I'll make it great.
Sold to the man with the bloodshot eyes.
Might I say a word?
Speak up, brother.
Well, I've never played this sort of game before, but I'm much rather starting to like it. I can't compare these other gentlemen in terms of numbers, but I do feel like I can add a bit of color. See, many years ago, when I was on a tour of China, I met a small Chinese girl named Plum Blossom, whom I became very fond with. Eventually, with an unpremeditated romp on the rice, and I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
Well, I was worried about you, brother, but I feel much better now.
Would you mind repeating what you just said?
It's your turn now, Mr. Johnson. After all, this is all being done just for you.
Yes, we know you've had a great many women in your life.
Yeah, go on, kid. You can copy these guys.
Speak up, Mr. Johnson. You're among friends.
Yes, Mr. Johnson. It's a confession they want. Why don't you give them a real one? This is finally your chance to tell them the truth. Please.
All right. If you want a confession, I'll give you a confession. But first I have to tell you all something. There's one confession I haven't heard tonight. I haven't heard anyone confess that he's ashamed to know public enemy number one. You're proud to know me, proud to be on the same boat with me. You fight to shake my hand, and why? Because I'm a celebrity. What kind of celebrity? The biggest murderer in the world. Well, the joke's on you, and you, and you. I'm not public enemy number one. I'm not Snake Eyes Johnson. I'm William C. Crocker, a broken down broker.
We're under arrest. Give me a first-class ticket and passport.
Hey! If you people want a real public enemy to idolize, I'm Moonface Matt, public enemy number 13. What? Fanny!
Well, now there's a lesson for you sinners. Search your hearts. Sign off with Satan and tune in with heaven. Where will you stand on the day of glory? Hear that play? Yes, we hear that play. Do you know who's playing? No, who is that play? Well, it's Gabriel playing. Gabriel singing. Will you be ready to go when I